What's your most soul-crushing experience that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy? I got ripped to shreds by a comedian at an open mic. My girlfriend's response wasn't so funny. It destroyed me and I don't know how to recover. My girlfriend had been sending me non-stop videos of this local comedian she found on YouTube. He went by Ubombatron. I took it as a sign and bought us tickets for one of his upcoming shows at a comedy club that wasn't too far from us. I never found him particularly amusing, but the tickets were cheap, so I decided to just make my girlfriend happy and roll with it. I had never been to a designated comedy club before, so I had no idea what to expect. I definitely didn't expect my life to be uprooted. The venue had the vibe of any typical bar in the city. The lights were dim, there were some colored lights bouncing off the walls, so the whole place looked blue and moody. There weren't assigned seats, and we got there kind of early, so we took the seats closest to the stage. Next thing I knew, we were both 2 drinks deep and feeling good. We should have just left right there. Waiting for him would turn out to be the high point of the night. The comedian finally came out and opened up with some cheesy one-liners to get the crowd warmed up. The crowd was decent. I wouldn't go as far as to say he packed the place, but it wasn't a bad turnout. After his first wave of jokes, I could see him scanning the crowd. I'm not a skinny guy. In fact, I'm far from it. My nickname in high school was Jelly Roll. I started to get nervous because I knew that I would be a likely target. It'd be far too easy. My girlfriend must have noticed that I was a little bit uneasy because I could feel her give me a side eye and put her hand on top of mine on the table. The comedian did another couple of casual jokes about 9/11 before he stopped his scan and his gaze landed directly on me and my girlfriend. Oh no. My heart sank to the legs of the chair as he asked us where we were coming from. I lied and said Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Something about this approach made me want to remain as anonymous as possible. Everyone laughed at that answer, and I think that made this guy a little self-conscious because it was the hardest laugh he had gotten all night. He proceeded, "Oh, so are you guys cousins?" Crickets. Part of me felt bad. I started to gain a little sympathy for the man on stage. I laughed it off and said no. "Oh, got it, so you guys are brother and sister." "Not quite." He did an exaggerated jaw drop and turned to the audience. Chuckles. He turned back to my girlfriend and said, "Please don't tell me you're on a date with the Pillsbury Doughboy over here?" I could feel a familiar sting swirling in my stomach. She said, "Of course I am, that's Bae." I prepared myself for the inevitable verbal flaying that I was certain was on the way. It was so much worse. He went on to absolutely fry me in front of everybody. I couldn't even hate. Some of the stuff was genuinely funny. I froze up. My whole body tense with restrained rage. I had learned that in these situations it's better to just laugh along with the group and pretend it didn't bother me. At one point, he said,